Hello. I want to say real quickly my picture of government. Okay, I've said before. First of all, I don't think there is a government. I don't believe we are governed, and this is important because framing, words, uh, words bring in frames. To say government immediately brings in this idea of we're being governed, and I don't believe that we're supposed to be governed anymore. What I believe we have instead of a government is what I call an infrastructural state. Now, you could complain that I'm just calling government infrastructural state. Yes, that's true. What we call government, I'm calling infrastructural state. And you could say, well, it's still going to have the elements of government to it, so I'm just changing the word. But no, I'm taking the concept and taking the concept govern out of it. My picture of government is that we join together to have this infrastructural state. The infrastructural state, the purpose um, is to help support infrastructure, which is meant to help us survive and survive well and healthy, in a healthy manner. And the first role of that is going to be simply transportation, making sure that we can trade goods and information. Okay? And that is why the state exists, so that we can have these basics. Now, if you think of the way humans evolved, we've always had our basic infrastructure. We lived near a stream that we were allowed to go get water from. We breathe air. Now, the problem now is that maybe we aren't legally allowed to go get that water. Well, we still need a basic infrastructure that is of the same characteristic, where stuff is basically available to us. If we have to pay for it because we're funding this infrastructure, then once it's been paid for, there should really be a sort of a flat rate coverage there. We should then have access to the roads and free travel, because this helps our economy, because this is what helps us to survive. So the infrastructural state, there's a judgment call. What things should be counted as infrastructure? We're constantly trying to improve this idea, so it can get fairly abstract, the things we want in our infrastructure. But on the other hand, some things are more obvious, the basics of survival, food and water, the means for free transport, and I think ultimately this goes up to things like healthcare. But we can debate those things, whether that should be part of the infrastructure or the common infrastructure of the infrastructural state or not. But that is what the debate of government becomes. It's not a debate about if we should be governed. We should not be governed. It's a debate of how should we all serve each other so that we can have a common means for our economy, so that we can all work together. There should be free markets, so you need to have a way to get to the free market. You need to have a good way to trade. The government provides a currency, so you can use that. But you could use a private currency. You can trade using American Express dollars if you want. But anyway, yeah, this is my picture of government, that it is for providing and maintaining common infrastructure, and that the political debates we have really are about which parts of the infrastructure should be supported this way.